Hey, I'm Mr. Cole, and welcome to the start of Season 4 in Formula Xbox. And Tier 1 visit the Albert Park Street Circuit in Melbourne, Australia for the traditional season open. As you can see, I am in a Force India and I'm already corner cutting like a hell on the first qualifying attempt of this season in my Force India. I've cut that corner. Unfortunately, that auto-retired me from qualifying, so I didn't even get a lap in the first qualifying session of the year. But I'm alongside Hamilton fan in the Force India this season, and as you saw last season, we're quite evenly matched on pace, so this should be a brilliant teammate battle this season. And as you can see, going very slowly now, and we're trying to make it back to the pits. But as I said, I get auto-retired. And there's a few changes this season. Quite a few guys have switched teams. Of course, the Legion is still at Williams, but he's got Jay Lang alongside him. That should be a great battle between the Williams pair. And RS Term has a challenger this season. Insignia from Tier 2 in the Mercedes. He's very fast and wasn't far behind RS Term in his Tier 1 debut, as you can see. Random Beats right up there in the McLaren, brilliant to see. And Sam as well from the old TGB Series day in the Russia. He got promoted from Tier 2 and he is 4th. And Arte as well got promoted from Tier 2 and he starts in 9th. But we're starting from the back row of the grid alongside Cartman in the Lotus. And the lights are away for Season 4. And we're trying to get a good start and get past Kels, who's also on the prime tyres in front of us, but it looks like we're going to be alongside him, and we're holding back from the mid pack because there's always going to be an incident or two into turns 1 and 2. Unfortunately, there is it's Random Beats, and I think that was Sam on the right hand side. So the row 2 pairing, I don't know what happened, but they have been spun already in Season 4 and now into turn 3, and we're giving the McLaren a nice nudge out of the corner. I believe that is Arte in the McLaren, and that got him past Just It Midget there, and so he is up to 8th position. We are up to 10th position, holding off Cartman, who's all over Artel here. He's taking a bit of a nook into the right hander, but we managed to hold the car just about through that corner, hold the 10th position from the Lotus driver. And going on to lap 2, it was madness at times, this battling. Once again, the midfield has competitive as ever, and don't put your nose there, Just a Midget. That was always going to be cut off by Legion, I believe, in the Weaves. Don't know how he got down here, but as you can see, we locked up into the penultimate corner, so easy to do sometimes. And once again, breaking problems on these primes in the opening stint of a race, just like in Brazil of Season 3. But as you can see, Sam and Cartman got by, and now they're battling into turn 1, and Cartman's defending hard, which compromises Sam, which I was hoping to take advantage of, but I run a bit wide through turn 2. Can't take advantage of the slipstream there, and Random Beats is doing the fastest out of the race. And in the McLaren, he's looking down our inside, neck for my right hand wingman. There he goes, flying down our inside. As you can see, we're banging wheels already, but he is on the options and he's got round our outside, and we're on our primes, back down to 13th with Kels on our primes as well. So, we're on the primes, but longer first stint. Hopefully we can take advantage of that and be really fast on the options in our second stint. But going into turn 13, Cartman has gone to New Zealand and Random Beats has lost the back end of the McLaren. So we made a couple of decisions by doing nothing, maybe mind powers, who knows. But into the penultimate corner again, we run wide like a hell. As I said, this opening stint of the race, again dreadful, just replicating my form from Season 3 it seems. But as you can see, Insignia doing the fastest out of the race. RS Term certainly does have a challenger, and Insignia is leading the race as well, as Sam is battling hard in front of us. And look at that, running wide like a muppet in turn 1, and there goes Random Beats back past in the McLaren. So we're back down to 12th position, and we've got Kels quite a way behind us, but the midfield battling, I said, it is chaos. Look at them, they're virtually running nose to tail from around 10th to 3rd there. And as you can see, running wide again in turn 3. This first sector was horrible in that 4, and I just had no confidence on these prime tyres. I was trying a new setup for this race. I probably should have practiced this new setup. It was a fast setup done by my mate Quattro, or missing the apex, but I just wasn't used to the setup for this race. And as you saw, run right at the end of Sector 1 as well, we were dreadful on that lap. And then on the start of lap 5, we run wide again, breaking onto the grass. That's not what you want to do. And there's a couple of guys that started to pit. Legion, Casey Legend as well. They were doing 2 stoppers, and for me, I kind of can't understand that, because for some reason I seem to be nice on my tyres, and so I could comfortably manage a 1 stop. As Random Beats is going everywhere. He is on a surfboard on this track, and we are up to 2nd spot, not quite doing a Sutil from 2013, you know, on the Force India, on the prime tyres, going longer and leading the race. Of course, Insignia managed to rejoin in front of us, but we locked up into the penultimate corner, and now Casey Legends all over our tail in the Lotus, and we're just managing to hold on to his car, as we are surely going to pit soon for new tyres, as these tyres are absolutely dreadful for me. And then into the first corner, oh, we've run right like a muppet again. And unfortunately, Casey Legend didn't get caught up in us being stupid there, and managed to make his way by. And so next on the conveyor belt of faster guys to pass me is Stop Matt in the Ferrari this season. And this is a great move from Stop Matt on his fresher tyres as well, going into the fast chicane. I defend slightly, shouldn't have done that. Going into the right-hander, he gets a brilliant run through there, and out of it he is on our inside. We're giving him enough space there, and now into the turn 13. Unfortunately, the Ferrari, corrupted the footage there. That was my Ogato, sorry about that. But as you can see, Stop Matt made it by, and so we went on to the option tyres at the end of that lap, and on lap 12, as you can see, the motif of last season, season 3, Cartman disconnect, and unfortunately happened again. Hopefully that doesn't happen a lot for him this season. And now onto that 13, and we are caught up to Drastic Midget, who kind of dropped back a bit. He got overtaken by the 2 stoppers as well, such as Stop Matt, such as Legion, such as Arte as well. And now he's locking up on his prime tyres, and we are going round his outside with a bit of help of course on our options, and we are up to 7th spot behind the 2 stopping Stop Matt. And on to the penultimate lap, we're coping fine with the tyres, and then we did that, and that kind of just wrecked the tyres for the final lap, and then I locked up majorly into the penultimate corner. So now we got Drastic Midget all over our backside. This is getting familiar again, isn't it? As now we go into the turn 3, and we're just locking up again. I didn't realise till too late we are going to miss the apex and then miss the corner as well, and locking up didn't exactly help that cause though. So we got Arte in front, and he's quite a way in front as well, as we are kind of dropped back majorly from him. And now we're just going to try and hold on to 7th spot from Drastic Midget. And I didn't actually realise at the time that Drastic Midget does have a penalty, and I think that got enforced for him. So we're guaranteed 7th spot anyway, but we're still trying to push hard to stay in front of Drastic Midget, and we pushed too hard there, outbraked ourselves, just the usual, and he got past us. And look at that, Insignia winning on his tier 1 debut. Great race from the Mercedes driver as we go into the penultimate corner, and into the final corner we got Legion behind us, who had fought his way through up to 9th spot or 8th spot in the final standings, ahead of Kells behind us, as we get it up to rich fuel mix for the last 100 metres. Very important to do that. And so yeah, we ended up in 7th spot, so not a bad race for us, opening race considering that first stint. Well done to Insignia beating RS2M, and well done to Sam as well on the podium. Great comeback drive from him. But I'll be back with round 2, so now watching, so till then, cheerio.